But now to a man who's experienced both heaven and hell here. If we didn't know it before, the 2007 Canadian Grand Prix showed us he's tough. Robert Kubica, the man who in Montreal survived probably the worst crash in recent F1 history, almost without a scratch. Miraculous. Just a day after the horrific crash, he was released from hospital and had just one aim: to get back racing.
As you see, I'm quite in good shape, and now hoping going to Indianapolis that if doctors will say okay for my driving, I feel very good. I was very lucky. Big accident, but fortunately nothing hurt, so that's very positive side.
Just how cool and ambitious Robert Kubica is was seen exactly a year later. In Canada, of all places, the Flying Pole, driving for BMW Sauber, raced to his first Grand Prix victory, fully living up to his nickname.
For sure, it's a very important moment, as winning first F1 Grand Prix is something special, but I'm kind of person which is looking forward, so I will keep pushing.
And that's exactly what Kubica did. Despite having an inferior car, he regularly picked up points for BMW Sauber and drew attention to himself with several podium finishes. Reason enough for Renault F1 team principal Eric Buйе to sign him up in 2010.
Robert was already decided before, and very frankly, I'm very happy about the choice, because we definitely need an experienced driver and a fast driver with a very high profile as well, which is bring a lot to the team.
The 25-year-old is living up to the high expectations. Since the start of the season, permanently in the top 10. And if not before, then the third place in Monaco has shown that the car in the Bumblebee livery has now certainly found its sting. For Robert Kubica, this development comes as no surprise.
To be honest, I was sleeping quite well during the winter, no panic at all. So especially after I talked with the people at Renault, with technical department, I really thought that these are the people who know what they need to do.
In his own country, Kubica has long been a superstar. After all, he's the first Pole ever to break into the elite echelons of motorsport. A level of hype that sometimes gets too much for the modest Krakow-born driver.
Of course, the media is now speaking much more about me, and the people get much more interest. Because I'm first Polish driver to join the Formula 1 Grand Prix races as a race driver, so it's not easy, but you know, I'm not spending a lot of time in Poland, so this helps me.
The enthusiasm of the Polish fans for Robert Kubica shows no bounds. The 25-year-old is, after all, seen as the high flyer of the season. With Renault F1, even the World Championship doesn't seem too far off. And there are also rumors already of a move to Ferrari. What great scenes that would create in Poland. And now, break.